start back up. The camera's stopped on me. Okay. This is Revelation 15 and 4. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? Question. So who shall not fear the Most High? After all the destruction and Israel get delivered magnificent, the way they're going to get delivered magnificently, okay? And the Most High bring all the destruction on this earth, which you're going to know his name, YAHAWASHI, you're going to know. And it's asking you a question. Who shall not fear after all this destruction? It says, who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? Question. For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. So yeah, first and foremost, it's gonna start with Israel, okay? Right? And when you look up that word, it goes into the Greek word ethnos, okay? Which goes back to tribe, nation, kindred, and then when you go to the root of it, it goes into common custom. So first it's gonna start with Israel. But are the other nations gonna fear and worship YAHAWASHI, our power? Yes. Because when you read Isaiah the 2nd chapter, which we're gonna read it later on, it tells you that we're gonna teach these other nations. And by this time, Israel being in the chariot and being changed into them new bodies, them being perfect to where they can live forever, they're gonna have them laws in their inward part. By that time, we're suing Jeremiah 31, right? In 31, and pursuing the Hebrews 8:8 on down. That's where the covenant, both of them scriptures deal with the old covenant and they deal with the new covenant. So the new covenant belongs to Israel and the old covenant belongs to Israel. You can't get around it after you read Jeremiah 31 and 31 and Hebrews 8:8. There's no way you can get around it on down. No way. This is Revelation 15 and 4. So who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? Question. For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. So yeah, these nations gonna be taught of the Most High when you read Isaiah the 2nd chapter. But who gonna be teaching these other nations? Israel. Okay? That's who gonna be teaching these other nations, man. There's no way around it. Okay? But first, it's gonna be the elect on this side, right? They get delivered, right? And they the one that's gonna be judging the earth. Okay? The elect of Israel. Okay? It's gonna be kings and priests judging the earth. Okay? This is Revelation 15 and 5. And after that I looked, and behold, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was open. So what that is the Most High is going to be showing mercy, right? And the Most High is going to be amongst Israel again and not going to forsake Israel ever again, okay? So the temple is going to be open, okay? And the Most High going to be, YAHAWASHI going to be amongst Israel again, man, forever, okay? And it says, so when it's open, right? When it's open, you got to go back because that's when it's going to be on earth. But you got to go back and remember, I was saying, which I skipped over the scripture. I didn't mean to skip over it, but I'm gonna read it. But you got to go back. They was in heaven, right? And when you go back up, when you read Revelation 15 and 2, right? They was in heaven, right? Yeah, that was on the sea of glass in heaven, standing down and looking at everything get burnt. But you read Revelation 21. Revelation 21. Okay. Revelation 21 and I start at the first verse. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. The first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there were no more sea. So the new heaven is dealing with Israel, the kingdom of heaven, right? And the first heaven and the first earth will pass away. That's talking about Esau's kingdom. It's not going to exist anymore because the seventh plague destroyed it, which is thermonuclear destruction, right? And there was no more sea, meaning people, okay? And John saw the holy city, meaning people in this empire, okay? Sea is symbolic for people, okay? In this empire ruler, okay? And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, okay, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned to her husband. That's the tabernacle being open, okay? It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he shall dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. So that's going back over there in Revelation 15 and 5. And after that I looked, and behold, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was open. So that's the Most High being with his people, man. And with men, meaning the leaders of Israel. So the nation of Israel is going to be a nation of kings and priests. And you'll have children and women there, but the order going to start with the men up under YAHAWASHI. Okay? So going to Isaiah 48. So here it is. They come down, right? They come down and they own the earth again. And the tabernacle of the Most High is open. Okay? Now, you got to remember, it's always a refreshing. Okay? I always got to refresh your memory. Okay? Through the Spirit. Okay? According to the Scripture. This is Isaiah 48. This is Isaiah 48, and I'll start at I started 18. Oh, that thou hadst hearkened to my commandments, then had thy peace been as a river, and thy righteousness as the waves of the sea. So what it is Israel would have got abundance of blessing flowing like a river, and it wouldn't have never stopped, in other words. Okay? If they would have hearkened to the commandment. But the Most High knew that Israel wasn't going to hearken, but he just giving you the heads up, because Israel always wanted to know what was going to happen to them as a nation when you read throughout history. But on this side, we're starting to find out what's really going on. We're starting to find out the counsel of the Most High and his plan for us as a people. Okay? But this Isaiah 42 and 18. Oh, that thou hadst hearkened to my commandment, then had thy peace been as a river, and thy righteousness as the wave of the sea. Right? So I'm gonna jump here to prove my point. And this Psalm 119 and 165. Right? Psalm 119 and 165. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. So since Israel didn't love the Most High law, and them having that evil heart, meaning their evil mind, they looked at the law of the Heavenly Father as if it was insignificant, okay, with no value, as if it was nothing, okay. It says, this Psalm 119 and 165, great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Okay? So if we would have learned the law, the commandments, then there would have been peace with us. Okay? The Most High wouldn't have done what he had done to us as a people. But going back to Adam, he didn't fix that wicked heart. So he had to send his son. So that's how we were able to be joined to the Most High on this side through YAHAWASHI and have peace with him and be able to get the kingdom. Okay? But Isaiah, going back, like, this is off my page. I ain't that temperature dropping fast out here. Boy, you dropping fast out here. But this Isaiah 48 and 18. Oh, that thou hadst hearkened to my commandments, then had thy peace been as a river. So if they would have loved the law, okay, the Most High would have blessed them, and their blessing would have been flowing forever, man. But they didn't do it, okay? That's why they needed Savior. And thy righteousness as a wave of the sea, okay? This Luke 19. Luke 19. And you say what? You say what up?
Luke 19.
Yeah, Luke 19. Let me go over there and look, because I don't want to quote it wrong. Luke 19 and 42. Luke 19 and 42, saying, if thou hast known, even thou at last in this day, in this thy day, the thing which belong unto thy peace, but now are they hid from thy eyes. So since they rejected YAHAWASHI, now them being joined to the Most High and understanding these scriptures, it ain't gonna be no peace with them. Every time that we teach these words, they're gonna be offended at them. They showing that they don't love the Most High. Okay, 2/3 of our people. Okay, and his son. They showing by their actions, man. They don't love the Most High and his son. Okay. Every time we read these words, they reject them. Okay. It says, this Isaiah 42 and 18. Oh, that thou hadst hearkened to my commandment, then had thy peace been as a river, and thy righteousness as a wave of the sea. Verse 19. Thy seed also had been as a sand, and as the sand, and the offspring of the boughs like the gravel thereof. What it's saying is, you know, you got the seed, right? And then you got things that's in the sea, in the water, all the abundance of fishes. You got plenty of animals, you got pearls, and all those things that's in the ocean. Now what it's saying is, Israel would have been like that as a people. All those things in the ocean, that would have been fruitful, they would have been prosperous. Okay? That's what it's saying. It says, verse 19, thy seed also had been as the sand. We had plenty of children, okay? They would have been prosperous, they would have been all the blessings, okay? And thy offspring of the bough like the gravel thereof, okay? His name should not have been cut off nor destroyed from before me. So our name as a nation of people wouldn't have been never cut off. Okay, we would have always knew it. Okay,